Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's get into some XRP conversation coming out from Samson Mao, talking about how an XRP pullback was overdue. I want to share with you guys my thoughts moving forward, as well as get into the price currently for XRP. We'll talk about some of the charts as well. So make sure you give me a couple minutes of your time. Stick around to the end of this video. And if you hold XRP, let the world know. Put those X's down below in the comments, and let's get into it. Make sure you also follow me here on X and on YouTube. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get down into it, okay? And also, before we get going, please remember, none of this is financial advice. We're going to look into the comments coming out from Samson Mao, also some of the price action today. Be sure to run everything through your own due diligence, and let's get going, all right? First and foremost, if we look at the market, it is a red Monday. The markets are waking up. We kind of felt the correction coming. This is something where it is a red day. I think a lot of people out there were expecting this personally. XRP still trading third with a total market cap of $170 billion. There's been some bullish conversation about what would happen within the United States Strategic Reserve, XRP's role in that entity. We'll see what happens, but now XRP seemingly at a $2.95 level, where it did dip recently in the early hours at $2.71. Potentially could have been one of the best entry points that we've gotten for XRP within the last month at least, as we've went up 34.6, rising from $2 level that we had way back when, as we look into the last part of December. Okay. So let's get down into it. I want to share with you guys what's going on. We are going to talk another XRP video today. So make sure you have that notification bell turned on, so when I do post that video, you guys all check that one out as well, because there's a lot of reasons why 2025 could be a defining moment for XRP. I do talk about that in a different video, okay? But let's get into comments from Samson Mao. Okay, a vocal Bitcoin supporter and chief executive officer at the Gen3 Bitcoin adoption focused company, tweeting about the XRP price drop that we have been undergoing. And this is a Bitcoin Maxi. Okay, so if you guys are on X, you guys read the comments. Seemingly is an XRP Bitcoin war right now, the back and forth with what's going to happen within that crypto reserve within the United States. There is a very much an argument to be made for XRP due to the potential of no federal income tax for American-based cryptos, which we all know Bitcoin would be exempt from, okay? But $3 plus is a ridiculous for database entry. That's coming out from Samson Mao, saying a pullback was overdue. I mean, XRP was at $3+, which is just ridiculous for a database entry. So some FUD coming up from a Bitcoin Maxi. Who would have guessed it? All right. So let me know your comments down below if you guys are laughing at this, or if you are kind of in line with a Bitcoin Maxi in the thoughts that saying XRP over $3 is a farce, okay? Me personally, I kind of think that XRP has more to run, so I'm not going to align myself with Samson, okay? Also, talking about that XRP and the rest of the altcoin market are closely tied to Bitcoin, and this is kind of where the altcoins and XRP alike have been down as well after Bitcoin has dropped in their price trajectory as well. Suddenly getting below 100,000 for the first time in a long time. That's where Bitcoin, as we currently look at it on the board, and we can look at BTC trading at a $101,000 level currently, okay? But as we look into it, this is kind of where you look into a crazy time period in crypto. And what I mean by that, Donald Trump and company looking to do some big things in Washington to center that argument, you know, making the United States a crypto stronghold, the capital of the world, the income tax conversation. We look at American-based cryptos. We look at ETFs. Also, we do look into the narrative where outside of Bitcoin, you talk about kind of what's going on with tariffs and the whole macro conditions abroad. The economy right now, I think, is just kind of at a loss for words, and nobody, quite frankly, knows what the hell is going to happen at the top, okay? We know that the United States government kind of dictates the rest of the world financially, for good, bad, or the ugly. I just don't know, and I've talked about this in a previous video, I don't know how much influence having this much influence at the top of government, if that's good for crypto. Obviously, I'm in favor of pro-regulation, but I just don't really, quite frankly, know if this is going to be for the greater good, okay? Because XRP was on an absolute tangent, going on an insane trajectory. A lot of altcoins, including Bitcoin, had the best momentum that we've seen probably in my history trading crypto. And then all of a sudden, boom, Trump starts talking and crazy things are coming out of the woodwork. And then next thing you know, we are talking about corrections and collapses and timidness when we look at traders and what's actually going on with some of the metrics within the technicals on all the charts, okay, not just XRP. So let's get further into this article, talk about Samson Mow and some more comments, okay? That's where we look at the anything but Bitcoin prospects and what he shares about this, okay? It goes on to talk about adding XRP to a digital asset reserve is lining Ripple's corporation's pockets with extra steps. Adding Ethereum is lining Buterein's pockets with extra steps. Adding Solana is lining David Sachs' pockets with extra steps, and so on. So that's kind of what we look at. There's been a lot of conversation, XRP solving the United States national debt. Me personally, I kind of take the argument where that's going to provide a lot of volume, a lot of inflows, institutions, retail alike. I think it's a good thing for crypto. I think it's a good thing for XRP. But when we talk about it at face value, I think a lot of people are just scared of the magnitude and the opportunities that could actually transpire. And so on and so forth. A lot of people don't like Ripple. They like XRP and what XRP stands for, but they don't like Ripple. Unfortunately, if you are an XRP holder, you got to kind of take the good with the bad. And it's kind of funny because if you want to look at it along this argument against XRP and saying that will line Ripple's pockets with more money, kind of think about it this way, guys. You know, from a Bitcoin Maxi's perspective, wouldn't he be worried about MicroStrategy? I mean, at this point in time, MicroStrategy is somewhat in some form or fashion aligned with the likes of Ripple, Buterin, and David Sachs. I mean, there is a huge Michael Saylor conversation to be had about Bitcoin and amount that they do own if the Bitcoin was the sole benefactor of a United States strategic reserve, okay? So we'll see what happens. I think that right now I'm very bullish on XRP. I hope you guys are as well. I think this is a very exciting time period in 2025. But leave me a comment down below. Where do you see this one headed? Do you think this is good or bad for XRP if they were to become part of that strategic reserve? I want to know down below in the comments. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Cheers.